Hello? Hello, I'm back today with another nail video. I'm going to be doing a fill on the set that I had on in my last video using the Kiara Sky jelly tip system. I'm not only going to do a fill, but I'm also going to show you how I remove the jelly tips. So I filmed the fill, I waited 3 weeks, and then I filmed the removal, which kind of dragged on the filming process, but I just really wanted to get the fill and the removal in the same video while also enjoying my filled white nails because they really turned out fabulous. Not much else to say about this video. It's pretty straightforward, but stay tuned for my annual spooky videos, some of them not nail related. I'm very excited about them. As always, everything that I used will be listed in the description box below. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing and staying subscribed, and let's get into it. Here's my manicure after just over 3 weeks of wear. This is the same set that I created in my last video, and if you missed that, I will link it in the top right hand corner of the screen as well as the description box. Overall, I would say that this set wore really well. I didn't have any cracks or breaks, which is nice considering how rough I am with my hands when I'm doing housework. I did take a little chunk out of my thumb while shaving my legs, which is pretty standard for me, unfortunately. I went off camera and I filled my pinky, ring, and middle fingers for time's sake, but I'll be filling my index finger and my thumb on camera for you. I'll be working with an e-file today, and if you don't have one, a hand file will do. It's just a lot easier and faster using an e-file. I'm using a fine carbide safety bit to file the top layer of my nail. I'm first going around the cuticle area and I'm avoiding direct contact with my natural nail, and then I work my way down the rest of my nail until all of my gel polish is filed off. I'm periodically using my nail brush to remove the excess dust on my nail. When doing a fill and filing down the top layer of my nails, I put extra focus on the cuticle area and the sides of my nails, paying close attention to any lifting that may be taking place. If I do happen to see any lifting, I just file it off by tapping my bit against it and smoothing out the edge. Once I'm done filing away the top layer, I go in with my buffing block to smooth everything out, and then I'm moving on to my thumb and doing that same process over again. As I was filing away the top layer of my thumb, I went a little bit deeper and discovered these two chalky patches on the sides of my cuticle area, which indicate to me that there may be a little bit of lifting going on here. So I'm just tapping my bit against that area to remove the lifted bits, and then I'm smoothing out the edge. I'm once again using my nail brush to remove the excess dust, and then I'm smoothing out the nail with my buffing block and wiping both my index finger and my thumb with a little bit of alcohol on a lint-free wipe. Surprisingly, not a lot of dead skin around my cuticle area today, but I am using my cuticle pusher tool to push back the little bit that there is, and then I'm gently trimming it away with my cuticle nippers. I'm loving this little Crumb Vacuum that I found on Amazon. It is perfect for cleaning up my workstation when I don't feel like getting up and grabbing my Dyson. When I first got it, I was like, there's no way this little thing is sucking up that much stuff. But then I took the bottom off and my mind was blown at the amount of dust and nail debris that it collected. It is a powerful little thing. Anyway, I'm switching out my fine carbide bit for a cuticle cleaning bit, and I'm just running it along the cuticle area to remove any last little bits of dry skin that I may have missed, and then I'm wiping my nails clean with a bit of alcohol and a lint-free wipe. So I'm starting my fill by applying the prep and the primer just to the natural part of my nail. Next, I'm going in with my builder gel, and I'm again only focusing it on the natural part of my nail around the cuticle area. I'm not bringing the first layer of builder gel down the rest of my nail. I'm just trying to build up the height of the cuticle area first. Once the first layer is on, I'm curing my nail using my mini LED lamp for 30 seconds, and then I'm doing the same to my thumbnail. I'm applying my second layer of builder. This time I start by building it up at the cuticle area, and then I brush it down the rest of my nail and cure it in my LED lamp for 30 seconds. For my third layer, the application is on the thicker side just to ensure that the structure of the nail is even and strong, and then I'm curing it in my mini LED lamp for 30 seconds. Now I'm wiping off the sticky layer with my CND nail surface cleanser and a lint-free wipe, and I'm moving on to filing and reshaping my nails so that they're nice and fresh again. Once I have my desired shape, I'm going to do some further cleanup underneath my nails with my under nail cleaning bit and just get rid of any buildup or discoloration that's under there. I decided to go for a fresh look today. I'm using the Gel Bottles gel polish in the shade Daisy. I applied 3 coats of it to reach my desired opacity, and I cured each coat in my mini LED lamp for 45 seconds. sometimes find that when working with Daisy, I get a bit of a streaky end result. So what I like to do is wipe my nails clean, and then I go over them with a buffing block to further smooth out the surface before I apply my top coat. I was actually kind of debating just going for a matte white look, but then I ended up finishing off with my top coat anyway and curing it in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. As a little finishing detail, I'm just touching up my C curves with a fine drill bit, and then I'm rehydrating the skin around my nails with some cuticle oil. So the plan was to film a fill and the removal all in the same video, but I loved this manicure so much that I ended up going off camera and doing my right hand and rocking this for another 3 weeks.
3 weeks later.
Considering the state of my nails after 3 weeks, I'd say that was a pretty good fill. So on to the removal. The first thing I'm doing is trimming the length of my nails with my tip cutters, which will shorten the filing process. Using my e-file and a medium grit carbide bit, I'm filing off the top layer, avoiding contact with the natural part of my nail around the cuticle area. Again, you can use a hand file to do this, but of course an e-file is faster, and you can remove as much of the top layer as you're comfortable with before soaking. Just make sure to avoid contact with the natural nail so you don't hurt yourself. Once again using my little handy dandy Crumb Vacuum to clean up my dust. I'll be soaking the remainder of the gel on my nails using acetone and cotton balls. I always like to pour my acetone into this little glass and just dip my cotton balls into it. I find that it's just tidier, and dipping really saturates the cotton. After I place the cotton balls on my fingers, I just secure them in place with my nail clips. You can use foil to do this, you don't have to use nail clips. Foil will actually trap the heat in, which will speed up the soaking process. I was just being lazy and I didn't feel like cutting up the foil into little squares, and the clips work just fine for me. So I let the nails soak for about 15 minutes, and then one by one I remove the cotton and I gently scrape what's left of the softened gel off my nails with the paddle side of my cuticle pusher tool. It came off pretty easily and it didn't damage my nails, which is always great. Once the gel's completely off, I'm just smoothing the tops of my nails with my buffing block and shaping them with a gentle nail file. I went for a square shape because I had plans to paint them black a few days later. I applied a generous amount of cuticle oil to make up for the dehydrating acetone. I'd say my natural nails are in pretty good shape. They look and feel super healthy. So I'm just finishing off with my honey lemon hand and cuticle salve, and I'm just basting my fingers like little turkeys because I can truly never have enough hydration after a removal process. And that completes this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Everything that I used will be listed in the description box below. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing and staying subscribed, and I'll see you in my next one. Okay, love you, bye.